Hello, my wonderful friend. Today's video is on 17 things women only do with the men they love. In all honesty, there's a big difference between knowing if a girl likes you and knowing if a girl loves you. And the truth is, knowing if she loves you is pretty critical, right? Can you imagine how heartbreaking it would be to think she loves you when she doesn't, or to think that she doesn't love you when she really does? The truth is, if that happens, she's just going to move on because she's heartbroken. So whether you have someone special in mind or you just want to be prepared for the future, being able to tell if she loves you is going to help you avoid heartbreak no matter how you look at it. So if you want to make sure you avoid that heartbreak, make sure you watch to the end. Now, before we dive in, if this is your first time watching, welcome. My name is Melannie. I'm a Christian dating coach for men. I teach you how to stop wasting your time and your money on dead-end relationships by learning the skills you need to just get the girl. So be sure to subscribe, ring that notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, and let's get started. Now, before I dive in and start giving you the specific list of things women do when they love you, we need to set up some guidelines, okay? I'm going to assume as I start this that you already know what toxic women are. The truth is, toxic women will actually do these things to use you, to be perfectly honest with you. So it's very, very important you know how to identify toxic women, you know what they are. So if you haven't yet seen this video and this video, be sure to check out the link in the description below. Give them a watch. They will save you so much heartache because, again, toxic women will do these things just to use you. So I'm going to assume going into this, you already know what toxic women are. You already know she's not toxic. Sound good? And the last thing I want to mention is there is a huge difference between knowing if a girl likes you and knowing if a girl loves you. Liking you is obviously the first step, and that's very, very important to know, where loving you is obviously much, much deeper. So if you're wondering how to know if she likes you, be sure to check out this video, and I'll put some links to some others in the description below as well. And with that, let's dive in. So the first thing we're going to talk about that women only do when they love you is that she wants you to meet her family and spend a lot of time with them. Our families usually are really important to us, and that's our safe place. And so if she wants you involved with her family, it's because the people who mean the most to her, she wants them to know you because you mean so much to her, and she wants you to know them because they know so much, or because they mean so much to her. So if she wants the most important people in her life to meet each other, that's because you're one of the most important people in her life. Now, one thing I want to mention about this and everything else that is to come is you need to make sure, as we're going through this list, you are looking for 80 to 90% of the things I'm going to be sharing with you. Each woman is a little bit different. Some women are a little more open about certain things than others, which is why you can't just count on one sign. For instance, some guys will say, yes, I met her mom, she's in love with me, even if she has nothing else on the list of things I'm going to be sharing with you. So just make sure you're looking for as many signs as possible that she loves you. Otherwise, you're going to end up rejected and heartbroken. So yes, one of the main things she will do is she will want you to meet her family. Just be careful you don't just see that and automatically assume that she loves you. Sound good? Number 2 is that she keeps dating you for a long time. One of the best ways to know that she loves you is that she wants to date you long term. So many people, the reason they end up being heartbroken is because they just rush in and they just, oh, hey, this is fabulous. We've been on 3 dates and she loves me. No, she doesn't love you. She doesn't know you well enough. She probably likes you, but you have to actually know someone to a certain level before you can actually be in love with them. And so if she dates you for a long time, no, I'm not talking years and years, but if she actually dates you for a long time, well, yeah, she's definitely interested and definitely wants you to be a part of her life and loves you. So if you want to feel confident that she loves you, make sure you are dating her for a long period of time. Number 3 is that she confides in you. She tells you things that are kind of vulnerable and that she wouldn't just share with anyone. That shows us a huge level of trust. And when we are in love with someone, That's something we want from them, is being able to confide in them. So if you notice that she tends to confide in you about a lot of things, that's a huge sign, because that is something women do with the man they love. Real fast before we keep going, I want to hear from you in the comments. Should I make more videos on how to get a woman to fall in love with you and signs that she is in love with you? If I should, be sure to comment yes and let me know. Sign number 4 is that she'd rather be with you than with her friends. Now, obviously she needs to be able to spend some time with her friends. That's just normal and healthy. But if you notice that sometimes she'll put off things she could be doing with other people to spend time with you, whoa, that speaks volumes for how she feels about you. Number 5 is that she feels safe enough with you to not always be super done up. So if you notice that sometimes she's comfortable not having her hair done perfectly, maybe wearing sweatpants or work in the yard type clothes, or not having makeup on all the time, that can be a huge sign that it's because she trusts you and she feels safe with you. Now, obviously you don't want to take this to the extreme. If she loves you, she also wants to look pretty for you. So if you notice that she never looks nice for you, that's actually a sign of a toxic woman. But we're all human, right? We don't always look our best. And so if she feels safe with you to sometimes look like a hot mess, that is a really good sign that she loves you. She feels safe with you. Now, real fast before we get to number 6, I wanted to stop and answer a question I know you are going to have. Okay, so how do you get a woman to fall in love with you? And how do you keep her in love with you and keep that going? This is a fabulous question, because as I mentioned, just because she likes you doesn't mean she loves you, but that's the first step and you want it to move into that. I actually just created a free masterclass that teaches you exactly how to get women to fall in love with you, and it gives you a solid game plan. Here's the reality. If you do not have a good game plan, you're never going to get a woman to fall in love with you. You just aren't. That's not how it works. But when you have a game plan, a really good game plan, then getting her to fall in love with you is simple and easy and very, very natural. You're incredibly irresistible to her. So especially if you feel like relationships are a lot of hard work, then you need a good game plan. So check out the link in the description below. I will also pin it in the comments. I teach you the same 5-step framework I teach my paid clients to get their ideal girlfriends. And obviously girlfriend is the first step, and that's how you get her to fall in love with you. So check out that link right now. Again, it's a totally free masterclass. The 6th thing women do only with the men they love is that they stop dating other men. If you start noticing she's only dating you, well, that's because she cares about you. If she's keeping her options open, if she's still looking for other men, if she still has other people she's flirting with, she's not in love with you. But if you are exclusive with her, again, especially if you've been dating her for a while, well then yeah, she's in love with you. A lot of men will assume, oh, she totally loves me even though there's other men in her life. No. If there are other men in her life, then she doesn't love you. She may be interested, but she doesn't love you. So if you notice that she's exclusive with you and you alone and she doesn't have eyes for everybody else, well then yeah, it's because she loves you. Number 7 is that she plans her future with you in it. Do you ever notice that when she talks to you, it just kind of sounds like you're always going to be a part of her life? If she's planning her future with you in it, it's because she wants you in it. Number 8 is that she actually wants to meet your family and wants to spend time with your family. Just like she wants the most important people in her life to know you, she also wants to know the most important people in your life. Number 9 is she wants to tell you everything. I already mentioned that she'll confide in you and tell you some things that are kind of vulnerable or really personal, things like that. But in addition to that, when a woman's in love with a guy, she thinks about you all the time and she just always wants to talk to you. She wants to tell you everything, big things, small things. She just wants to spend time with you and really connect with you. Number 10 is that she actually wants to know your thoughts and your opinions on things. If you notice she asks for your advice and for your input, that's because she really respects you and really cares about your feelings and how you think about things, because she cares about you. Number 11 is that she's very aware of your faults and your weaknesses, because we all have them, right? She's very aware of them and she's okay with it. She understands that you are not perfect, and it doesn't bother her, and she's not trying to change you. She just cares about you and likes you for you, because ultimately she loves you for you. Honestly, this is one of the best signs of a really, really good relationship. Someone who just totally gets that you're human, and they absolutely adore you for it anyways. This is actually the power of knowing how to get a girlfriend the right way. When you set your relationship up right because you have the right game plan, then you have a crazy happy relationship. Number 12 is that she knows the things that are important to you, and she remembers them and makes an extra effort in that area. If she is taking the time to remember things that are important to you, that's huge. That's because you really matter to her. Number 13 is that she lets people know you are a couple. I can't tell you how many men have told me, yeah, I'm really in love with her and I really think she cares about me too, but she doesn't tell people we're a couple. If she needs to hide that you're a couple, it's because she does not love you at all. She is sadly using you. If instead she can't wait to tell people you're a couple and she's excited to share that with people, it's because she's crazy about you. 14 is that she can compromise with you, and she is willing to compromise with you. Relationships in general just require a certain amount of compromising. And so if she feels like this relationship is worth compromising in, it's because she sincerely cares about you. 15 is that she makes you a priority. If you don't feel like you're a priority in her life, well, then it's probably because she's not in love with you. But if she sets things aside and rearranges her schedule and makes sure you are always a priority, then yes, she definitely cares about you. Sign number 16 is that she involves you in like family traditions and things that are really important to her. Let's face it, if you think there's a possibility you're going to break up with someone, you really don't want them around for a special like event or occasion or tradition, because that's gonna leave kind of some awkward memories in the future. But if instead she wants you to be a part of that and wants you to be a part of things that are really important and special to her, well, yeah, it's because she sees you in her future and she truly cares about you. Sign number 17 is that she tells you. This sounds obvious, but it's not obvious to everyone. If she tells you she loves you, that's a huge sign that she does in fact care about you, because that's not something you just throw around for the most part. Again, I'm not talking about toxic women like I mentioned at the start, but if she actually goes out of her way to tell you things about how she cares about you, then that's huge. So if she tells you she loves you, believe her. Do not ignore that. And there you have it. 17 things women only do with the men they love. As I mentioned before, if you're interested in getting a woman to fall in love with you and really just making sure your relationship starts out on the right foot, no matter what stage of the relationship you're at right now, make sure you watch that free masterclass. You will know what mistakes to totally avoid, and you will have a solid game plan to be able to get your ideal girlfriend, be able to get her to fall in love with you and stay crazy in love with you. There's a link in the description below and a link in the pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching, my wonderful friend. Be sure again to subscribe and ring the notification bell if you haven't yet, and I would love it if you'd give me a big thumbs up. I want to hear from you in the comments. Again, if you would like more videos on signs a woman loves you and how to get a woman to fall in love with you, be sure to tell me about it in the comments. If you have a friend who's struggling to know how a woman feels about him, be sure to share this with him. And if we're not yet friends on social media, check out the links for that in the description below. Thank you so much again, my amazing friend, and have an amazing day. Okie dokie, artichokey. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't think I am. Guess we'll find out. Hello, my wonderful friend. Today's video, what? I almost said today's video is talking about. Oh, it doesn't make sense.
I found love and a